ready?
Good evening.
Good evening. Good evening and welcome, dear patrons. As you can probably work out, this is a private party, just you and us, no viewers watching. Just the patrons and the doers, the creators. And I think that's as it should be. Every now and again we try and do a little video just to say hi and bring you up, a bit of State of the Nation address, show you what's occurring, and it's time for a revamp in the garage here, isn't it?
Yes.
15 months ago we started this channel in this garage. We started for real. The Delboy's garage, you know, today started February last year, and that's when you joined us, most of you, as patrons. And actually that brings to say, those of you who've come on board as patrons in the last couple of months, we've had quite a flurry of you. Welcome aboard. Welcome to the ship. We hope you're enjoying it. We're going to try and give you a little bit extra now and again. We haven't always got the time to do it. We made a video yesterday, Tuesday. Today's Wednesday. We put the video you saw on this up this morning, which we edited yesterday, and tomorrow, Thursday, we're recording, and Friday we're recording, and next week we're away. It never stops, does it? So we don't always get time like some creators do to do patron only stuff exclusively, because we do so much general upload. So unless we can split ourselves in half, we can't always do it, can we? But there we are. We thought we'd come to you with what's about to occur in this garage. Time for a revamp, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
It is.
Yes.
After 15 months, this garage is getting busy, it's getting full up, it's looking a bit of a mess, and there's the danger aspect, isn't there? I've got lots of flammable liquids up there behind me, oils and brake fluids and all kinds of things, thinner and paints and stuff, and I think if a fire officer walked in here he'd give me a kicking because that's pretty dangerous when you're throwing sparks in that direction, so that's got to change. All of those things behind have got to go into steel cabinets, that's correct, and as it should be, along with the tools, and things are just getting messy. I've got 8 or 9 boxes there with tools in, things like the riv nut and the grinder and the drill and stuff, and they're just sitting in boxes, nowhere to store them. So what we've done, we have ring fenced some of your money. Let's explain how it works. In the patron world, we're paid by Patreon your payments in a collection every single month. You know that. You're charged every month, and we, about a week or so later, we get a single lump sum, don't we? And we put that lump sum into an account, a separate ring-fenced account, nothing to do with our domestic money or anything. We don't go and eat beans on it, we don't spend it, we don't drink it, we don't spend it on the bikes, nothing. It is purely on the garage and the videos. It goes on camera equipment, materials, parts, and things like the broadband which we use, which we have to have quite a revved up one. And of course it cost nearly £12,000 to set this garage up as it was, the original setup. So all of that has come from what you have donated, so thank you for that.
Thank you.
Absolutely, that's very, very special. But there's a bit left over, isn't there? Every single month we use it as an account, like a business account if you wish. It's not, obviously, it's just your money into us. But that little bit is left over and it grows. So we've got to a point where we've got some investment money thanks to you. You've given us enough over the top of what we spend each month so that we can now invest it in some proper storage systems. So in the next week or so,
yes,
I think we're going to start a complete revamp of this garage. All that stuff's getting put into steel cabinets, the kind of ones that go like in a row along the side of the garage. So you have steel-based cabinets with drawer units in, steel worktop on top like a big steel bench, and wall units as well. So everything's going to be properly, professionally and safely stored away. We've got some big steel lockers coming as well, haven't we, to put everything away, so all the bike parts will get locked in lockers. Everything is safe. It's also the insurance, isn't it?
Yes.
A few of you remarked that we've got a roller door now. We have indeed got a crocodile roller door, big investment, but we had no choice with that because this garage, again funded by you, is independently insured, separate from our actual home insurance, isn't it? So that if anything happens in this garage, we've got a specific garage insurance. It's a bit like a commercial insurance, isn't it?
Yeah, they've got specifications that we must comply with, unfortunately.
Yeah, absolutely. An alarmed roller shutter was one of those things, so that had to come out of your fund. That was £2,000, wasn't it? A big investment, so thank you for that. You've made this garage a lot safer. It was quite a sleepless night thing, wasn't it?
Well, you never slept
Never slept well. You know all the stuff that's in here, all the equipment, the bikes and the weld equipment and everything else, as it grows and grows and gets bigger and better, it eventually, an up and over door just don't cut it, does it? So we had to replace that, so thank you for that. That really does make a difference. The camera that we're recording this on is about to go home, isn't it? We only bought that in March last year, not even that, July last year we bought that camera.
And it's already so overworked.
What's it, £700-800 that camera, and it's already on its last legs. It loses data, it loses footage, and we can't afford that. Some of it's priceless, we can't repeat it, and you then don't get to see it. So again, we have to upgrade and replace camera equipment as we go, and all of the other things, don't we? But we've decided that you need to know what we're doing, and we need to explain that to you. I know many of you say, no, you don't need to, but it's only right and proper, and we want you to be involved. We want to bring you along in this journey with us, because you joined this journey by making your payments, don't they?
Also, don't want people to worry. We're not going to change. We're still...
No, that's it. We've had this. That's the don't sell out thing, isn't it? We've had a few people say, quite understandably, don't become too professional, don't become too much like a commercial garage, because it's the down-to-earth bloke in his garage, monkey with tools, that we like and that we tune into, and we don't want to see it turn into a pro garage. Well, look, it will look good. The garage will look good, so I'll be sort of punching above my weight then, won't I? Because I'll still be here, so it won't be that professional, obviously. So that's the point. Everything about the channel that we do will stay the same. We will still try our best to upload things that you can learn from, right from how to mix body filler, how to weld, how to paint things, how to fit parts on your bike. Everything we have an opportunity to tell you and to teach and to show you, we will, and nothing will change. The down-to-earthness, well, that can't change because it's us, isn't it? Nothing will change there. It will just look a lot more slick and tidy. It is a bit busy, isn't it?
Well, visually, when we're doing a job, it sometimes is distracting, especially from when I'm behind the camera. It's very distracting. I have to zoom and focus to make sure that it's very clear. So,
and with post-production as well, with the editing and post-production, I look at it sometimes and it is a bit busy. The number plates are, well, they're not negotiable.
No, they're very special.
They're staying no matter what. So as you can imagine, we're going to get some big tool systems in that will store everything out of sight in grey steel cabinets. They'll look really great. They'll match the garage. But the number plates that you sent, those of you sent them, they will go above them on the wall. So they'll stay there, they'll still be a feature. The Wall of Friends will not change. That is a fixed constant. That's not going anywhere. Absolutely. And all this kind of thing, which is little mementos, they'll all go up on the wall, they'll all go back, but it will look a lot tidier, won't it? So thank you. You have funded this. We feel that it is right and proper that everything that you fund us for through Patreon goes into the videos, so you get to see it. And this is us simply saying, isn't it, heads up, guys and girls, this is what's going to happen any minute now. It's going to be a project, isn't it? We've got to go to the place that supplies this stuff and have a look round, and we're going to make a little video of that, aren't we?
Well, they've kindly said that we can go and pick the things that we want, not to buy. One of the things that we need is a bench. This lift that I used, the project lift, it's okay, but it's about, it's done some work now on it. It's a good 2 years old now, 2.5 years old. It's started to twist because it's quite a lightweight base. We're going to upgrade that. We're going to keep it, we're going to use it for other things, but we're going to upgrade to a more professional workbench, and we're going to go up to see the guys at Sealy. They've got a showroom with all of them in. I've tried buying decent motorcycle lifts. I went to see a buddy of mine who runs an MOT garage, and he uses Sealy lifts, and 2 or 3 that he's got, they're absolutely stunning. They're very, very safe, very professional, and they've got features that this thing just doesn't have. So we're going to make a little video of that next week, aren't we? Yes, that's it. They really kindly invited us to go and have a look, which was really kind.
That's right. So this investment represents a big upgrade, a revamp, kind of time to move on, isn't it? After 15 months, it's only right and proper that the videos that you've invested so much in actually visually increase and improve and look better. They give you something nicer to watch, because if we don't do that, then we don't deserve your continued support. So that's really us just returning it back to you, because all the money you've put in, well, it's yours. The channel then becomes yours. When you look at the videos, you made that happen. That's what's special.
That's right.
Something else, we have a question, don't we?
We do.
Yes, indeed.
Please.
Please. Questions, please. Now, because of this format, we've got this most punishing weekend ever coming up. We've got to go on Monday and Tuesday to go and see the lift and make that video. It's 5 hours drive away, so that's going to be a big old weekend away. We haven't got time to do anything. I'm not going to be able to get back on the build this Saturday because I'm working all day, so are you. Friday I'm working, and tomorrow's Thursday. This is Wednesday night. what is it, 7:30 right now.
Just coming from work.
Just coming from work. This will hopefully be up online by 9 o'clock. So you're watching this as live as can be. We put a video up this morning as well, which the viewers are watching. This is patrons only. So we're going to have no time to do any more work on the fighter this week at all until this project is over. Once we get on there, I think Wednesday next week, all these big tool units are arriving. So that will be the Wednesday video. Everything will be arriving. You'll get to see that. And then start bolting them together, because they're modular, they all bolt together, and not quite flat pack, but they're kind of in big lumps, so they all bolt together and form a big system. So that'll be the video for probably a couple of weeks, won't it? Getting the whole revamp done. These benches, this wood that we have, it won't do. It's no good for welding on. It's not safe. They're a soft wood, pine. Although it's treated and it's tunnelized timber, they're still pine and they still burn when you start welding on them. So I'm going to put steel tops on, which I promised for ages, and paint them grey to match the garage. The red tool stack thing's going because it's just about worn out. All the drawers are knackered in it. It's really time for a remake, and that'll be in the next couple of weeks' videos.
Yeah, if that's okay.
Yeah. So this weekend.
But in the meantime, we will on Friday evening.
Whenever we're going to do Q&A.
Do a Q&A for patrons only.
So just your questions only. So we'll ask you for the questions, and we'll broadcast on Saturday a video, just a Q&A for everybody to watch. It'll be for the wider viewing public to watch, but it'll be your questions only. So we need some, don't we?
Yep, by Friday lunchtime, please.
Yep, Friday lunchtime, get your questions in for a quick, just me and her, Q&A. Mr. Dyson's busy this week, isn't he? So we'll get that sorted, and you'll have something fun to watch on Saturday, and then next week we'll be into the big revamp of this place. Can't wait, can you?
No, and thank you, because without you we wouldn't be able to do what
Absolutely, we said that. Thank you so much. Right, is that it? Done.
That's it, thank you. Send me your questions.
Questions in, just stick them underneath in the comments, put an email, do whatever you like. As soon as we get the questions, we'll select about 20 of the ones that are most relevant for an entertaining video, and we'll film that Friday night, won't we?
Yep.
Coming from work, get it up Saturday
and then Sunday we'll do the prize draw as well.
Definitely, nice one. Okay, anything else?
That's it, thank you.
Take it easy, ride safe, and we'll see you for Saturday for your questions answered. Let's go.